What's up, everybody? This is the intro, minus the sipping. This is the intro to this podcast. This episode has been a long time coming. You can see from the title, this is the depression episode. I'm just so frustrated with seeing so many people in my Twitch chat always talking about depression. There's so many people out there that need the help and that need the motivation. So buckle up, buckle in. This whole episode, I break down my views on depression, ways to overcome it, my experience and my personal battle with depression, the different things that can cause depression, how we even label depression, just everything. If you're going through a tough time, of course, if it's really bad, obviously reach out to a loved one, a hotline, something. Do not do anything reckless. I'm not a therapist. I can only do the best that I can. I think I do a pretty damn good job. That's coming from a 29-year-old who's been through a lot of things, but not all the things. You know what I'm saying? I've been through a lot of things, but not all the things. So good luck in your journey and enjoy the podcast. And may this bring some people some motivation, some comfort, some help. And may you be the hero of your own story. Good night. For now, enjoy the podcast. Let's go. Hey, what's up, y'all? How you doing? Welcome back to the podcast. It's the Mind the Mike /Pap podcast. If you're here, because literally I'm Pap from the stream and on YouTube, so you kind of already have an idea. But if you're new, welcome. Welcome. I absolutely love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for watching this video already. If you can like and subscribe, it'd mean the world to your boy. But if not, it's okay. It's all right. I'll recover. But for real, today's episode, we gonna cut the fat off of this episode. This episode of the podcast is long overdue. I try to avoid it. I'd like this to be a comedy podcast, but we got to talk. If you guys don't know, I run a Twitch community. We over 3.5 thousand people strong. No big deal. But for those of you who don't know that, yes, we run a Twitch community. I play games. I talk. We do live. Eventually, we're just going to call me a full-time content creator. That's the goal, right? But for now, yeah. So this is what we're doing. Let me form my thought. This episode's long overdue for a lot of different reasons, but today's stream really caused just first of all, amazing stream. Shout out to everybody for joining the stream. Literally goated. Best community on Twitch, no cap. I'll defend it to the end, to my last breath. But so many people struggling. So many people, a lot of young ones too, under 20. Everyone's struggling with depression. Oh, depression. Yes, depression. I don't even want to talk about it, but it's definitely needed. And I've gone over it a few other times in other episodes, but here you are. This is the depressed episode right here. So you load this baby up when you're depressed, and I'm going to help you. And we're going to guide, and we're going to go through it about depression, how I handle depression, how I experience depression, what depression means to me. And then you can let me know in the comments how you got over it. I want to keep everything pretty much positive, but we're going to get dark too. We have to. You know why? Because this is a podcast about life. Depression involves life, and life has light and dark in it. So let's just sit back, relax. I'm gonna look at myself in the camera real quick. You can see a couple tits right here. Hold on, look at this. Ooh, the pecs coming in, baby. All right, maybe it's not. It could be a tumor, but all right, let's get serious. Let me talk to people. The first thing I'm gonna get to is my voice gets higher. The first thing I'm gonna get to is people under the age of 23. Let's go. Let's do 23 and under. If you're under 23 and you have depression, I can pretty much tell you why. It involves your family, a girlfriend, school, or your job. Did I just nail the... Did I nail the nail on the head? Did I hit the nail on the head? Whatever you want to call it. There's a nail involved. Yeah, most likely, right? You're probably nodding or you're like, no, but really it's one of those ways. Well, it's my coworker, which is like a friend. So it's like, it doesn't, no, it's your job. It's your job, right? That's like me saying, oh, I have a great job, but a terrible boss. It's like, but your boss makes it not great. You know what I mean? So if you're under the age of 23 right now, I get it. You just keep doing shit people tell you to do. And you're not too far removed from high school to the point where you're forming 1,000% your own opinions yet. You may have your own opinions, quote unquote, but they're based off of something else, right? Say you're depressed. Let's pick school, right? Did you pick that school? Without your parents, without outside influence, would you have gone to that school for that degree, for that thing, for that occupation? There's a chance, maybe no. Is part of your depression maybe have to do with you failing that class? But would you be as depressed if you were failing it alone, or is the thoughts of you failing your peers and your family and your parents, does that add to the depression? Oh, maybe it does. Okay, so keep listening, because this gets to what I want to stem from. If you're under about the age of 23, and the age can fluctuate, I'm just picking a random age. All right, shout out to Michael Jordan, 23. Here's the thing. Most of your depression at this point is based off of other people. But what does that mean? What do you mean? No, I don't have parents, or my grandmother. What does that mean? Okay, what that means is that you're sad, you're depressed, you're upset, but it has something to do with a third party source, right? You don't just wake up and go, I'm depressed, but everything's perfect and everything's flawless and I can't even think of a thing, but you just still feel depressed. That can happen. Usually doesn't happen when you're that young, though. Usually that young depression, which I didn't know I was depressed. And we'll get to my battle with depression. Well, who is this guy talking about depression? I get it. Be skeptical. I'll tell you about my depression. And if I get into details about my life and childhood, we're just going to skip over that. But I'll give you a rough, thing about my depression. Under the age of 23, which I consider the benchmark of when I started realizing, oh, wait a minute, I'm not just sad. I'm not just struggling. I'm not just doing something everybody else is doing. This is different. We need a name for this. And that is depression. But a lot of people may just say with a not great day is depression. There's a difference between being frustrated, upset, sad, and then depressed. I feel like if I'm sad right now and it'll be over tomorrow. If I'm angry right now, but that anger doesn't stay full-fledged to the next day. Very few people could sleep, wake up, eat a sandwich, and be like, motherfucker! Like, you're still angry about the same thing 20 hours later? No. What I mean is depression means that you're in it. You're not in sadness, right? But you can be in a depression, right? You can be in a depression. You can't be in a sadness. That doesn't really make sense, right? If I cry at a movie, I'm sad. But if I cry at a movie and the thing that happened in the movie is about dad stuff and I got dad issues and all of a sudden I start looking at things differently, maybe you could find yourself landing in a depression. This is just my opinion. I read the Google definition of a depression, and it's basically saying the same thing with just less fancy words. It's just saying you're just in a state of, it's your state of mind, your state of your body. You're going through a downtime, a bad time, a sad time. But as we all know, we can be depressed for different reasons. Somebody could be depressed about school. To me, school never mattered. It really didn't bother me. I'd say the first time school ever gave me anxiety was I was in art class and I was in second grade. Let's go second grade. It was second or third grade, but I'll give second grade the chance because I was pretty young. When I was in second grade, her name's Paula. I'm not going to give a last name. We're friends on Facebook to this day. We're in art class. Our teacher's name was Miss Humpenthal. That can't be real. Yes, it's real. Miss Humpenthal. And yes, I know what you're saying. How did you just not make jokes about her name all day? Oh, we did. We did. You can stop thinking that. But yeah, so we're in Miss Humpenthal's second grade. Good boy. I got like the same fucking haircut. I got the giant head. You know what I'm saying? I'm in second grade. I'm walking by some tables and I see Paula's making a drawing. I look at the drawing. She just drew a big circle with like stick arms and legs and shit. And I was like, it was something that a second grade girl would draw. But like an idiot and literally, even at that age, I was worried about laughter and being a comedian or a class clown. So what happens? I go, hey, they told us to draw something, not do a self-portrait. And I'm laughing. Nope. Right to the office. Miss Humpenthal turns out pretty savage. I'm in second grade. I go right to the office. And I remember, this could be looking back on it with a dramatization, but I remember looking back on it and going I was deeply afraid. Because they don't know what me being sent to the office means. That means my parents are going to find out. That means I'm going to go home and I'm going to get physically assaulted. They have no idea what's going to happen when I get home. My dad, depending on how drunk he was, what he would use around the house, it was never his bare hand. I was never that lucky. But moving past my issue, that anxiety, that was the first time I ever felt anxiety or a depression or something like that I could fully remember. I'm literally there in the office, and they're like, just wait, he's talking to somebody else. And I remember, can I just go back? It was just a joke. And I remember breathing really deep. And I remember, I'm like, are they playing with the lights? What's going on? So I'm in second grade. And by second grade, I'm already used to being yelled at, called names, beaten, all that stuff at home. And if my mom's listening, she's probably like, what? But, my dad's listening like, oh, shit, I'm in trouble. Yeah. So, mainly my dad, 90% of all issues, just going forward, just so we're all on the same page, chat. And I'm going to call this chat because I'm so used to being on Twitch, which you guys should definitely follow me, but no big deal. But yeah, so my issues definitely come from my father. I don't even like using that word. I don't believe I had a father. I believe I just had some sort of master, some sort of slave owner, terrorist individual who just thought it'd be funny that anytime he was in your life for any reason to cause you pain, havoc, and emotional damage. But anyway, moving on. This isn't about me. It really isn't. It's about helping others, and I'm going to tell you my story. So I'm in that office in second grade. I black out. First time ever. I'm hyperventilating, and I'm telling the lady, I'm like, what's going on? I'm losing. I can't. And I remember she going, the secretary in that office, I'll never forget it. She goes, guess you regret saying that now, huh? So because I told the girl that, hey, we're not supposed to be doing self-portraits, LOL. Now I'm in this office hyperventilating and I black out, but I'm still awake. I remember talking, I'd be like, I can't open my eyes. I can't open my eyes. And they're like, get up. And I'm like, I can't open my eyes. So then my vision starts coming back, but it's coming back like too quick. Like the room is still spinning. And I remember being like, give me a garbage can. They're like, you're not going to throw up. Not in here, you're not. And I'm like, what do you mean? No, I'm really going to throw up. And they're like, are you serious? I'm like, oh yeah, I'm going to throw up. And they're like, whatever, give him a garbage can. I remember them being this mean to me. 100%. I don't know if they thought I was joking, exaggerating, because maybe a second grader would. At the second the garbage can landed in front of me, I'm vomiting. So now I blacked out. I'm hyperventilating. I'm vomiting. I'm having what you guys would consider an anxiety attack, right? My skin feels like it's on fire. I'm warm. I don't even feel like I have bones anymore. I feel like this viscous liquid. I feel like, a lava lamp. My eyes can barely open. I'm light sensitive. I'm hyperventilating. And I'm vomiting to where my stomach hurts, like vomiting. And I remember being like, what? Like, they don't care. Like, the lady seemed annoyed that I was even in there, and I got in trouble. And I remember that phone call to my mom, and my mom, once she found out what I did, she's like, that's what you did? You said, my mom was like, he said that she couldn't do a self-portrait. And then in the car, my mom was like, that was stupid. Why did you say that? But why did you have to go to the office for that? Like, it wasn't inherently, like, me saying we're not supposed to draw self-portraits, now looking back on it, I didn't say her art was bad. Right? The teacher must have said, wow, that artwork is so bad. Him saying that it looks like her is a bad thing. So as a second grader, was I just making a joke? Was I being mean? I don't know. Right? Obviously, maybe a part of me was trying to be mean. I don't remember. I just remember me saying it and those events unfolding. And my mom even being like, I guess. Like, you got a detention. And I remember getting all A's and I couldn't do the pizza party in the principal's office. I remember because of that incident, I was banned from the pizza party. And, well, one, I was shocked that I even had all A's in second grade. But I remember my mom being like, well, remember I'm picking you up from school at normal time on Friday because that's when the pizza party for the straight A kids would have happened. And, get the pizza, so I'm picking you up at normal time. And I remember being like, I was going to get a pizza party and everything for this little phrase. So when I went home as a second grader, I remember looking in the mirror going, we reacted worse than my mom reacted, worse than the secretary reacted. I was the dramatization. I was in the middle of believing the world was ending and everyone around me was like, it's not even raining. What do you mean the world's ending? And I remember being like, there's nuclear bombs blasted. Like, this was the end of the world. And people were like, yeah, this is the equivalent to maybe stubbing your toe. Like stubbing your toe with a shoe on where it doesn't even hurt. And I go, wait a minute. Let me just see how others react before I react first. And I remember like, we're never going to feel this again. I'm done. I don't care if we get beat at home. I don't care if they start punching me. I don't care what happens. I remember going, I just blacked out, vomited for 20 minutes in an office for no reason. And I remember being angry. You know, as a second or third grader, I remember being literally angry, like, I wanted to get revenge. I'm going to say that again tomorrow, but I didn't. But I just remember being angry, like, they made me feel like I killed them. They made me feel like I was a mass murderer, and I hated myself. And I was like, I literally vomited and blacked out. What the fuck? Now I'm done. In second grade, my mentality was, oh, I'm done. You're going to react like this, right? And I'm reacting like this. Oh, I'm done. I'm going to not react. And then when you react, I'll match it. I'll match your energy. I'm done giving you that. That secretary watched me hyperventilate, didn't give a shit about me as a second grader. And I remember going home and nobody cared. You know, a lot of the times when I got suspended or got detentions, which I got thousands, if not millions of them, exaggerating, of course, but definitely all-time detentions in the hundreds, maybe out-of-school suspensions, maybe 20 to 30 times. I don't know. It's hard to remember, but I was not very easy on teachers because of this mentality. I realize they're going based off rules. You say this. We don't analyze the this, but because you said this and it falls in this category, it doesn't matter about that exact sentence. I could have said any type of sentence. I could have laughed. I could have not laughed. No matter how I would have construed that sentence, just making a comment on something that could possibly be implied to be that drawing sucks. Basically, that's what I'm saying. Or if that drawing looked like shit, I'm saying she looked like shit. Everybody's using these like innuendos and implications for second graders. So if you're going to use that for second grade, guess what? I'm going to let you set the standard and I'm just going to say whatever the fuck I want to say. And as angry as you get, I'll react to that in my sorriness. But I'm not going to give you blackout vomit again. Does that make sense? So I started that right there was the first time I got to see perspective. Like as a kid, you go, I did something bad. All bad equals evil and all evil equals death penalty. No. We have to start when they're young to change that mentality. You're taught just because you did something bad, it's bad. Well, what kind of bad? What kind of bad? Are you having a bad day? Are you having a bad moment? Right? Is your bad day like a bad hair day? Does that mean you have now a bad day because you can't stop thinking about it? Is a bad day that guy in traffic that honked at you? Does that mean your day's ruined? Is that a bad day? Or is your bad day walking in and finding like the family dog died, or, you know, you have to get a finger amputated? Is that a bad day? Is that a horrible day? Is that a terrible day? We give all these names. Fuck that. I'm done with that. I'm honestly done with that. Because certain things can make you feel bad that aren't registered on other people's radar. So if you tell me you had a bad day because you failed a test and I don't give a shit about school, you didn't have a bad day. Who cares about you? Moving on. And a lot of us are like afraid to even speak our minds because our bad day is not bad enough. So we just shut up and we stay quiet. And I'm done. I'm done doing that. Speak your mind, be open, and come forward with your issues. And if somebody demeans you or devalues your issue, I just feel like everything needs to be handled appropriately. You know, and you not to just be instantly just brushed off or instantly like, oh my God, that happened. Come here. You know, a lot of us are going through things that maybe we just need like, a moment of motivation. If you're in a really bad depression, motivation won't work on you. There's no, hey, just pick yourself up by your bootstraps. You're a king. You're born a queen. You're born royalty. Get out there and tackle the world. Your world's your oyster. When you hit me with generalities like that, I don't give a shit. Hey, you can grow up and be president one day. It's like, motherfucker, I'm 16 and I'm going to kill myself. President? What do you mean president? Like, everyone wants to just fast forward to the future where you're okay. Time heals all wounds. The next question. No. I think we need to take time and reassess. We need to let people know, hey, what you're going through right now, I know you don't want to hear this, but it's actually not that big of a deal. But I'm going to go through it with you. And I'm going to tell you about how this one test and this one grade doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. And then somebody else who's really going through it, like ready to jump off a roof, someone needs to sit them down and go, no. Like, your energy is too much right now. You're not safe with yourself. We need to get you help, and we're going to fix this. And we're going to make you love you again and be you again. And I love being Mr. Comedy Guy. I love that. I love being goofy. But I feel like some people need to hear this episode. You know, and not everybody. Everyone's going to be like, I'll just swallow my depression. Fuck that. I ain't going to talk to nobody. I don't want no help. I get it. I can't. I'm not a psychiatrist. I said at the beginning, listen, this is just my journey. What I recommend, how I look at it. But yeah, a lot of us are either devalued, undervalued, or it's all about just get over it. Everyone's going through it. And there is some truth to that. But it needs to be explained. Here's why you failing that test didn't matter. Here's why that girl breaking up with you doesn't really matter. And when I say doesn't really matter, I can't say doesn't matter, but doesn't really matter, right? Because if I told you, okay, your 10th grade girlfriend, Cynthia, breaks up with you, but that's not going to matter because you're going to grow up to be a multi-millionaire inventor extraordinaire, and you're going to have girls lining up on the block to date you. If I told you that, and if I could tell the future and let you see your future self, yes, in that moment you go, wait a minute, you're right. Fuck Cynthia. Fuck that bitch. I'm rich. I'm going to be amazing. I'm going to be successful. Yeah. Guess what? You just cured your depression in 2 seconds. So people that say depression can't be cured in 2 seconds, did that person just now in that hypothetical that cured it in 2 seconds have depression really? Or were they just down? Were they just confused? Why are we just saying depression's everything? Some people are just confused and scared. You're allowed to be confused and scared and sad. But once you start putting a label on it, I'm depressed, I'm in a depression. You start listening to sad songs. I chimed in with it. I'm not saying that's depressing, but tonight will be the night that I will. It's just like you go down this rabbit hole. You watch movies about people that are struggling. You start listening to sad music. And then your life, it's a personality trait now to be depressed. You know, there's 10, 11-year-olds out there that are like, I'm depressed. What are you depressed about? I don't know. Okay. You know, kindergarten shouldn't be depressing. 2nd grade shouldn't be depressing. You know, the only good thing about growing up in the late 90s and stuff was that wasn't a phrase. You know, if I didn't get to sit with my friends at the lunch table and they pick someone new, remember that? Remember when you're someone's best friend one day and then nobody knows you the next day? People are like, who's that kid? It's like, you were just in my house, we played Legos, and now we're at school and you act like I'm not cool enough for you in school. We all had that. Or even worse than like somebody else gets in the clique and they're like, you can't sit with us anymore. I've been told that 1,000 times, right? And I was sad and I'd feel some weird stuff in my tummy and you'd be like, man, why am I like weird and like nauseous and like, why do I like not love myself right now? Yeah, it was probably depression, but kids that young shouldn't even have that name. You know, now everyone's depressed for something. Oh, she broke up with me. What happened to just being sad? You know, I feel like we need to draw lines in the sand because depression's hurting people. And a lot of people, once they fully believe they have depression, now you believe it. Now it's a condition. Now it's a medical condition. And you're not you without your meds. You know what I'm saying? I'm not me without my meds. So now you're not only depressed, you have to be medicated. And now when you tell people in the story, oh, I'm medicated for my depression, now it validates you. Now there's people that have depression that don't want to speak about it because then they're afraid they're going to have to get meds and it's going to have to be validated. Now you can't even just have depression. Now somebody who's like, oh, you're not doing anything for your depression. Well, you don't really have depression until it's severe enough where you have to go to a doctor. And it's like, now you have levels of you have tier 5 depression when you're on Zoloft. Oh, you're not on Zoloft Premium. Zoloftio or whatever the fuck the new name will be, the Risvelto or whatever these weird names are. And it's just like, dude, we gotta just stop. We gotta go back to why. Let's focus. Instead of just saying, yeah, I'm depressed, let's focus on why and the next step, right? And this is the part where I start talking about my depression. I don't know why I was depressed. Initially, I didn't know why. I was streaming. Streams were still going good, but financially, I was suffering my whole life. You guys know about this yada, yada, yada sob story. We all get it. I always still had food on the table and all this and that, but I was kicked out at 18. I house hopped for a while, did apartment hopping. I've been in more apartments and more houses than most people that will probably ever listen to this podcast. A lot of people before the age of 20 haven't lived in fucking 6 places. I have. And I wasn't a military brat. I wasn't nothing. This is literally moving as a teenager in my early 20s and since 18, just going from this apartment, take everything I owned to this apartment, to this house, to this trailer. It sucked. I hated every second of it. Some of them were evictions. Horrible. You know, I've always had a bad credit score. I've always had evictions on my report. I've been through a lot and I still fought through the depression. It wasn't until now I live alone. No roommates, no nothing. And no offense to any of my actual IRL friends listening to this. You guys know I don't see anybody in person. I don't have IRL friends. I have friends. I don't see and I don't talk to them though. Because I'm a bad friend. I've showed to be a bad friend. And I'm not good at multitasking. So when I started streaming, I really cut everybody off. And I was gaining weight, getting fat. I didn't want people to be around me. I mean, my nickname in high school used to be Road Rage. Roid Rage. Not Road Rage. I got Road Rage later on. Roid Rage used to be my nickname. I was known for being buff and in shape and all this and that. And then one day you just stop caring about yourself because you feel like the world stops caring about you. You start gaining weight. You start putting up with shit you would never put up with because you need to do things, right? Life's formulated in a way where you're forced to just bear shit and then eventually you lose your own standards for yourself. Well, I was like this, but then because I work with a volatile boss, now I got to shut my mouth, know my role. And then you stop caring about yourself because you're used to somebody every day when you go to their job abuse you. And you're told to shut up. You're under them. So you're immediately placed in a hierarchy. You're immediately told to shut up and told that your opinion doesn't matter. You clock in, you do your job, you punch out, you get the fuck out of here. So you're already given that slave mentality. And people at the job don't like you. So now you don't like you. And now you're taking that shit home to your wife, your friends. You're like, I don't want to fucking go to the bar. I gotta go to hell tomorrow. I gotta mentally prepare for this fucking hell tomorrow. I don't want to go to no fucking bar. I don't want to see Patrick. I love Patrick. I don't know Patrick, but in this situation, you have a friend named Patrick. Patrick wants to go to Applebee's and have unlimited appetizers and hang out and watch anime and shit. You're like, fuck that. I gotta go to work and mentally prepare for my day. I gotta do this and mentally. It's just like we're just struggling to survive. Because we're told to shut up when one of these paid assholes is talking to us at our job. We're formulated to give in. We're formulated to bow down and set a different set of rules and standards for yourself. And then eventually you believe in it. You believe in it. You get treated like shit all day. You think you're going to treat yourself like a king all night. How can you go to bed knowing that you're a king that deserves the world or a queen that deserves the world and everything on a silver platter and you deserve the best and you deserve the world? When you're told, except when you punch him tomorrow. You got to let Bob cuss you out. And because he's been here for a long time, no one's going to believe him. All the management's under his thumb. He's allowed to treat people like shit. He's been treating people. It's just like we have toxic jobs. We have toxic teachers, toxic school environments, toxic parents. And then we're like, I don't know why Billy's locked himself in his room all day. Yeah, you fucking do. You treat them like shit. You put people under all this pressure all day at these young ages. And then you expect them to hit the workforce and be a fucking gladiator and just win every mental battle and every struggle. Fuck you! Fuck you! And I know someone's in a house like, dude, but what do I do about it? That is me, but now what do I do? Here's what you do. You give yourself that inner monologue. Remind yourself that it's temporary. Because that fucking guy at that bullshit job, he's temporary. Every day, he's one day away from just taking his last breath or maybe getting promoted. He may leave, right? But every day, we're also not getting younger. So I'm not saying go out, quit your jobs, quit your school, punch your parents. I'm not saying this. All I'm saying is stop listening to other things and really try to focus on yourself, learn who you are. When I started gaining weight, that was the beginning. You can't fit into your favorite shirt, your favorite pants, your shorts. Even my basketball shorts were getting a little tight. Are you fucking kidding me? Who am I? I can't be Mr. Bodybuilder, Mr. Roid Rage, Mr. Can you flex? I want to feel your bicep. I can't go from that guy to fat fuck. Right? I'm not holding no punches. I can't go from that guy to that guy. Who am I? So people start inviting you places I don't want to go. How am I supposed to tell you guys I don't fit in my clothes anymore? And I don't have the money to pay for a new wardrobe. Has anybody ever outgrown their wardrobe and then you're also so broke you can't buy clothes? So then you're that guy who wears the same 5 shirts over and over again. You're that guy who wears the same 5 pants over and over again. 2 pants, 1 pants, 0 pants. I can't even tell you the last time I wore jeans. I've been doing sweatpants for years now. Sweatpants and basketball shorts. But that's just the style, bro. No, it's not. I used to like jeans. I used to like how I looked getting a nice shirt on, a button-up shirt. I don't wear button-up shirts. I don't wear jeans anymore because I'm a fat piece of shit, said my brain. And we're always our worst critic. We're always harsh on ourselves. It's how we've always been throughout history. You know what I'm saying? That's why when people are saying, oh, good job, you tried your best. You're like, no, shut up. I hate myself. I'm never going to play basketball again. You know why? Because we're hard on ourselves. And we deep down, we want to hate on ourselves before people get a chance to hate on us. That's where self-deprecating humor comes from. You know, I spent so long looking in the mirror, breaking down why I'm a piece of shit, that now you can't insult me. Oh, is my hair fucked up? Well, here's 9 jokes about this. Oh, are my lips too big? Are my ears too big? Do I have a gap in my teeth? Well, here's why your mom's a bitch and your daddy's gay. Well, you know what I mean? It's like, I'm going to hit you with 900 things because I've already heard that about me. But now I'm going to say some things you might not have heard about yourself. And I'll make fun of weird shit. I'll make fun of birthmarks. I'll make fun of your mom being single. I'll be like, the divorce was your fault. Like, I would say savage shit. I'm not trying to argue. I'm going through my own struggle. You insult me first, I'm going to say the next 2 or 3 things that are just going to escalate this to where it just ends, and I'm going to win this. I'm not even going to roast battle you. I'm going to say this. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say your twin died in the womb. I'm going to tell you horrible shit, right? To win. And then we do that when we're angry and depressed. We don't argue in a depression. We say some hateful shit. When you're angry, you don't go, all right, we're angry right now, but just respond respectfully. No. Right? When you let the brain take over, when you let your emotion, not your brain, when you let emotions take over, anything can be said. Wild shit you would never say. Like, that's not me. No, it's not you, but it's a version of you. It's the angry version of you. And the angry version of you will say shit that the nice version of you won't. That's why you need balance. So if you're out there struggling with depression, let's start with ways to make it better. First, you find out why you're depressed. And I'll go with the easy one. Parents, right? Home life. Home life, your job, shit like that. Find out and make a plan. Sometimes just sitting down with a paper and pen, or now you got computers. I didn't have a computer until I was fucking almost graduated high school. Sorry, drink break. But like, focus on what makes you depressed and work on a plan. And sometimes the plan you can feel miles away. It's how when I started Twitch, you start with 1 viewer, 0 viewers, then you go to 1 viewer and you're like, how's 1 going to turn into 10? And then one day it does. You don't question it. Oh my God, what is the hypotenuse of this view? No. 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 You don't question it. You're just happy that it's there. You don't go, well, I won the lottery, but can we focus on how this came to be? I don't know. I want to recount. No, you take the dubs. You only question the L's, right? So let's question those L's. Why are you depressed? Okay, your parents are shitty. Okay, what's the solution? Getting away from your parents. Well, where do you start? That's 1,000,000 miles away. Because my parents are like this. My home life's like this. Everyone's different. Everyone's struggling, and there's somebody out there that's really going through it, right? I mean, if you're in a situation where your parents are verbally abusive, it could be worse. They could be physically abusive. If you're in a situation where they're physically abusive, it could be worse. They could be verbally, physically abusive. They can be literally crazy crackheads who are going to commit murder. You know, parents kill their kids all the time. The fact that they haven't killed you yet might be a good thing. Okay, I have my parents, but at least my parents have boundaries. Or even worse, and I don't even want to get into it because that I can't even really speak on. There's other than just call the police immediately, is the sexual abuse. If you're getting sexually abused, stop the podcast right now and just call the cops. In today's era, they will believe you. You will get help. They will come and save you. Fucking stop the podcast and make the phone call right now. If you're under any, but well, it's different. It's my cousin. No. If you're getting any sort of, I hate to even say it, any sort of sexual abuse right now, cut the podcast off. Call the fucking police. And if the police don't believe you for some reason, go to school, spread that rumor like wildfire. Okay? Tell everybody you know. Don't shut the fuck up. Even if it means a gun to your head, don't shut up. Get the info out there. Call the right people. Get in contact with the right people. And if you're like, I don't have a phone, I don't have this. Well, if you're listening to this podcast up to this point, fucking put something in the comments. Do something. Get the anonymous hotline. Something. But anyway, for anybody else going through shit, let's make this plan. What are you going to do? What is your next step? Well, I got to move out, but I don't have no money. Okay. Do you have family? Do you have anybody in your family that truly loves you, that is willing to take you in? You ever had family go, well, y'all's got a room open in my house. Do you have any cousins? Do you have anything? Try that. Well, if that doesn't work, well, I don't have family. I don't have cousins. I don't have anywhere to leave, and I'm also in the middle of this, and it's complicated, and my parents' house, I have everything I want. Okay. Well, if you're already searching for reasons why you can't leave your toxic situation, must not be that toxic. Now, I'm not saying you're not going through depression, but already you may need less help technically than somebody who's like on the verge of dying, risking their life. Somebody who's like, I can't make another day. And this is, I guess, kind of mainly for those people. But the people that are just like having constant bad days and battling these little depression episodes, which can happen. The depression can go away and come back. True. Make that plan. Just sit there with a pen and paper. And sometimes you're going to be like, okay, when I graduate and all right, step 1, graduate. Step 2, work for 6 months, save up. And step 3 is move out. All of a sudden you're like, oh shit, I just made a plan. All of a sudden you can start feeling the sparks inside you. Go, oh shit, I got 2 more years of this bullshit, this dumb shit. I'm going to graduate, 6 months in the workplace, get a job, save enough money, get it cheap. My credit score is decent. Or you don't have a credit score, which is even better. If you don't have a credit score, it means great. Means you have nothing good, nothing bad. You got a clean slate. You can get a roommate. Bada boom, bada bing. Cosign, you're done. And in today's day of social media, don't say anything about, oh, I can't find a roommate or I can't. No, you can. Oh my God. Craigslist, Facebook, a friend of a friend, or this or that. Oh my God. You could find one. You could interview them. Well, I don't want a psychopath. Interview them. You're fine. You're fine. But like just getting that plan into motion is beautiful. Or it's your job, which I've left. Let me tell you about something. I did both. I didn't have to leave my parents' house because when I turned 18, I was kicked out by the police. They called the police on me. I was escorted out of my house by 2 police officers, right? So I didn't have to think. But I was homeless for a while. So for about 10 days, I was house hopping, sitting on this dude's couch doing this. And then all of a sudden, I finally moved in with an actual friend for a full month. And then finally to my first apartment, you know what I'm saying, later on. It was about a month later, 35 days later, something like that. But like, say it's a shitty job, and I've left toxic jobs, and hopefully about to leave another job soon. But like, you gotta go like this. Okay, I hate my job. What am I good at? What can I do? What's the pay range? Let me look at the other jobs. Are they gonna have a bad boss? You know, sometimes you gotta be like, well, what's the work environment like? I'm gonna stretch. My bad, chat. I gotta stretch. My right arm's feeling tight. My left arm's not feeling tight. So, oh, something just cracked. Okay. Anyway, back in it. But like, you can't, sometimes you'll jump ship and then all of a sudden, oh, every job sucks. I thought I had the worst job ever. All of a sudden you realize, no, every job sucks. Every job's going to have a coworker that's a little punk ass bitch. Every job's going to have a boss that thinks he's the boss of the world and he's got a Napoleon complex and he thinks he's all that. He thinks his power as a boss rank goes into all categories of life. And, oh, no. No. Those bosses need to be humbled. Everybody needs to be humbled. Find a job. Find a passion. Why are you at your job? Do you need to be at that job? Do you want to be at that job? A lot of us going through depression are at a job that we need but don't want. If you're at a job that you want but don't need, you can quit, right? Hypothetically, if you're at a job and you're depressed, well, you obviously need that job because you're being forced to stay there. Because if you weren't being forced, you know what I'm saying? No one's like, I just burned my hand on the stove the other day. I can't believe I made myself burn myself. You're like, what? But then if someone's like, yeah, somebody forced my hand on the stove, you're like, whoa, that person needs to go to jail. But it's like, you're not going to do things naturally that hurt yourself. Those are all consequences. Well, Pap, I drink myself to sleep every night. I do that to kill myself or hurt myself. Nope. There's a reason why you drink. There's a reason for all that. And we're going to get to that point. I don't want this podcast to be another hour-long podcast. I like to upload this instantly, but I just want people to know that you're allowed to go through shit. My depression, I wanted to die. I didn't want to be alive. I didn't have the balls to actually kill myself, but of course I wanted to kill myself. You know, we all use it as a phrase, but it was weird. For the first time in my life, I was like, no, I'm too far gone. I need to die. Like, I'm a character in a video game with a bad save file. You ever save a video game character? Like, that character, I didn't even build him right. Let me just refresh this. Yeah, that was me. I was a failed character in a video game. That was like, oh, my character's stats are fucked up. My character is in no way, shape, or form in a shape at a level to beat this game of life. So I need to delete my save file on this character. And every day I was like, I just do it. And every day something bad would happen. I stopped streaming for 6 weeks. I was broke, just in debt. Every day you want to go grocery shopping, but negative 200, negative 300, negative 400. They're piling on the negative accumulations. You're getting, what is those called? Those late fees. You're getting people's phone numbers. Eventually you just got to turn your phone off. Every 5 seconds, a debt collector. Hey, we'd like to talk to you about this. Is an attempt to collect a debt. Just take me away. I have no life, no family. I've been single for 5 years. Nobody cares about me. Nobody loves me. Nobody checks in on me. I get no missed calls, no missed texts, no nothing. I'm super broke at a job that I hate. Give me a reason to be alive. Please, God, give me a reason. Why? What the fuck am I alive? I have no money. Opposite of that, negative money. I'm stuck in this tiny little house in the ghetto. This house could blow over if a big bad wolf comes by. This house is 200 square feet, built like shit, is 500 years old. I can literally cough and the walls shake. Why am I alive? Why do I have to live like this? Why me? Why me? My life fucking sucks. I wake up to nothingness. I wake up to go to a job, race home, get blackout drunk. I got so depressed that I didn't even have access to drugs because I was so broke. So I would buy cigars and cheap cigarettes at gas stations and inhale the cigar smoke. I would get the cheapest cigarillos and cigarettes and just drink a bunch. Once you're blackout drunk, you start smoking a bunch of shit and you inhale that fucking cancer. And then you get the fucking head rush and you're drunk and you black out and you wake up, your oven's on, the TV's on, your cat's hungry, pawing at you. Like I said, I wanted to fucking die. My life was meaningless. I dare you to find meaning in my life when I have no money, no access to money, at a dead-end job, tons of injuries. I can't even go to a labor job. I have no energy to even get out of bed. What do you mean? I'm supposed to go out and pull myself up my bootstraps and find a good high-paying job and recover and bounce back and yeah, we can do it. We're born to succeed. Fuck that. I don't even have the energy to love myself. I don't have the energy to get out of bed. I don't have the energy to shower, brush my teeth. I'm trying to just not exist. And that's where I was, you know, and I've never been maybe this open about it on stream because I try to keep it, I try to keep the stream, I try to keep everything. I don't even know why I'm doing this episode. I just feel like there's so many people that need to hear this. Because there's people that are like, all right, well, I have it worse than Pap, so maybe he doesn't know what he's talking about. And there's somebody that's like, oh, well, Pap definitely had it worse. So maybe I should, you know, if I can get somebody to second guess it and maybe be like, maybe my life isn't so bad, then that's great. That doesn't mean your depression is going to go away, but it might give you perspective. You can always use perspective. I can use perspective. There's days where I feel like my life's the worst still. I have a great, successful Twitch community. I have people that are actually going to make it this far in the video. I have people that are actually going to make it this far in the video. And I love you. From the bottom of my heart, if you're this far in the video, I love you. But depression could be about anything. There's somebody out there with no food. They got their arm chopped off in an injury. They were in a car accident. They can't talk. They got a helmet. Maybe they don't even have family. Imagine being handicapped, disabled. You have no family, being taken care of by the government. You have thoughts, but you don't have the ability to speak. There's shit out there that are way worse. I'm gonna just shut up about my depression. Fuck my depression. Well, I got a job I don't like, and I got no money, and I live in the ghetto. Well, there's some people that just don't live at all. There's somebody who has somebody else wipe their ass for them. So I'm gonna shut up, right? But what worked for me was not even that. What worked for me was, one, of course, seeing people on TikTok and they're on Make-A-Wish and they're in wheelchairs. Excuse me. And they're in wheelchairs and they're struggling. And that keeps me perspective away. What am I, Irish? That keeps me a perspective away. No, that keeps my perspective. But if the depression comes back, the next bad thing, another debt collect, another lawyer's letter in the mail, another lawsuit, you're just like, fuck it, take me out. Why? In that moment. But am I depressed or am I just constantly angry? Am I in a, what's it called? A constant loop of anger and sadness mixed together, and I'm calling it depression. Maybe I'm just in a bad chapter of my life. Right? If you watch an amazing award-winning movie, but there's like 10 minutes of that movie that's boring as fuck, do you go, that was the worst movie of all time? Or do you go, that was an amazing movie? There's a little slowness in the beginning, but that movie is good. That little 10 minutes don't mean it's the worst movie ever. And if you get to live to be 70, 80 years old and you have a bad few years, that's your little 10 minutes. So maybe this movie's not so bad. Maybe this life isn't so bad. Maybe these moments are bad. Maybe you're in a bad chapter, right? But maybe the character that you're playing in this movie is about to have a big glow up, right? The guy, what does that phrase go? The guy digging for gold doesn't know that he's going to find gold until that strike, until that ting. I did it. So sometimes you just got to dig through the dirt for a long time and get nothing. Well, Mike or Pap, I'm trying my best. I'm doing everything. Yeah, you are. But there's no mystical quota out there. If you are good for 20 days, you will win the lottery. No! If you pray for 10 days, all your problems will disappear. No! It could be 10 days, it could be 10 years. That's the terrible thing, but also the beauty of it. That you have all this free time to just see what works. Try different shit. You know, what if you're digging for gold and you're like, I give up. And some guy comes behind you, digs 2 times, boom, gold. Are you going to be like, well, good for him. He tried his best. No, you can be like, hey, oh, give me gold. I did that. I did all that. No, that's my gold. All of a sudden now, it's your gold, right? All of a sudden now, that's your accomplishment. You did it. Now you're proud. Now you're happy. Right? So let's not let other people finish our shit. You know, if you're depressed and you're going through hard times, know that, first of all, you're not alone. There are ways to be helped. There's 800 numbers. There's help out there. Never end your life. Because you can be that guy. You don't want to be like, well, damn it, if I would have just kept going, or if I would have just kept doing this. Don't be the guy with regrets or the girl with regrets. Don't be the person with regrets. You know, if you're going to do something, do it all the way and see it to the end. Because if you fail and you tried your best, you can be like, well, I genuinely tried my best. Do your best, but also try your best to have fun while doing it. You know what I'm saying? If you're super lonely and you spend too much time alone, maybe it's time to get a friend. Just having other friends. And if you don't have a friend, say less. Drop in the Discord, baby. The link will probably be somewhere on my page. Get in my Discord. I'll be there. My DMs are open. I have amazing mods and amazing people in my community. I just worry about people's mental health. Every day on Twitch, I see people going, I'm going through this, or I'm going through that, or my parents are going through divorce, or school's not going well, or my girl left me, or some people just don't even know. Some people just don't even know. They're just going through life guideless. Just like, I'm alive another day. Oh, shit, here we go. And you just spend a lot of time listening to other people, and then one day the world expects you to be you. And you spent your whole life listening to others, doing what your parents told you, listening to your grandmammy and your pappy, and all of a sudden now the world's expecting all of this from you, and you have no help. You lose your support system, God forbid, no matter how it happens. Sometimes you may find yourself in life alone. Grab a friend, reach out. You're not too big or proud or cool for help, or start it as a friend. Just get a friend. And sometimes your friend goes, yeah, life sucks. Yeah, life does suck. Yeah, school's a pain. Yeah, fuck school. Yeah, fuck school. Hey, what class are you failing? History? Wait, I'm failing history. Yeah, fuck history. Yeah. And then all of a sudden, misery loves company. Now you got somebody to talk to. Now you got someone to talk to, and they know your problems, and you can relate to them. Just having someone in your life that you can relate to and talk to and get things off your chest. Sometimes you don't need your depression to go away. Sometimes it's just talking it out. And I got people and mods that are all mysterious with their problems. It's always, well, this happened, ... I'll talk to you later. It's like, we got to stop that. We got to stop that, man. I care about you. If you're in my life for whatever reason, well, I just stopped in your stream for 2 seconds. No, you didn't. You were in my life for 2 seconds. And if anybody gets into my life, whether it be for 1 second, 2 seconds, I don't care who you are, I care about you because you at least spent a second. And time is money, baby. And time is valuable, and we only got so much time on this earth. You're telling me you spent a few moments with me in my life? I have to a certain degree, automatically by default, care about you. Some people may not feel that way, but when I'm on Twitch, I do. I might not have to care about you in the grocery store. I live in the ghetto. Crackheads come up to me all the time. Hey, man, you ain't got a quarter or nothing for your boy. You ain't even got a quarter. You ain't got nothing. Come on, man, help me out. And I gotta be like, my bad. I hurt my voice. And I gotta be like, sorry, man, I don't. I'm all plastic. I'm all credit. It's raining. I'm putting stuff in my trunk. I'm like, oh, man, I know you got at least a quarter, brother. Come on. And you're just like, fuck, dude. I'm very sorry, but I don't. But then some days, and I've done this once, and I've said this before, and I don't like talking about it because I don't believe in bragging, but the first time, shout out to Refresh, the first time I got a big donation on Twitch, our big one, a crackhead or something, some guy was homeless for sure. And he was on the side of the grocery store as I was coming out. And he wasn't smoking. Sorry, chap, getting sleepy here. Gonna wrap this up. Yeah. I had a homeless guy go, "Hey man, I'm hungry." Okay. Now he's not asking for a quarter or change. He says he's hungry. And I'm like, "You want some food?" And as soon as he goes, "Yeah, man, I just want some food, man." I go, "Say less. Let's fucking go." I went right back in that grocery store and everyone looks at me. This guy's got tatted clothes on. He's dirty. I mean, he's wearing everything mismatched. His hair's messed up. You can smell him. His teeth are bad. And I'm sure he was a little embarrassed. I think he wanted me to get him food and not have to have him come in. But I said, "No, come in." And I told myself in my head, I'm going to give him $100. That donation was crazy. I think that donation was like $1,000. I forgot what I got from Twitch, but I got a big donation. And I go, I'm going to just take him on a shopping spree. Anything under like 100, 150, I got him. And yeah, I could use that money. I'm still broke. I'm struggling. I'm not on top yet. I'm still negative. Whatever that donation was, it was like 1,000 or something. If I wanted to right now catch up to all my bills, I would just constantly be giving up. But that's not how you do it. You got to make payment plans, do it right. Or else you just give all your money away. I'd have no food in my stomach. I'd have no money for rent, no money for electric, nothing. But taking that homeless man, watching him, he wanted the 6-inch sub. I said, "Get the foot long." He goes, "All right." And I'm like, he automatically went to the 6-inch. He's holding himself back. He's letting all these people that hated on him, all these people that would barely give him anything, he gets that bare minimum, that minimalistic mentality. And I bought him like 2-foot-long subs, a couple family-sized bag of chips. He got a whole 24-pack of Pepsi. I let him pick out everything he wanted, and it still came to like $40. And this homeless guy was as happy as he could be. At the end, I was like, "What else do you want?" He had candy. He had his pop. He had a big jug of water. He got one of those like 2-gallon jugs, those big jugs of water. And he had all this. And he's like, "Nah, man, I'm good. That's it, man. That's it." And I was like, this dude is fucking crazy. Some guy is giving him a food, like, shop-a-thon. I'm letting him buy whatever he wants. Spends like $41 worth of stuff. Barely enough food for 2-3 days. And I was like, you know what? That's crazy. That's, you know, in the face of absolute where we would be. Everybody listening to this right now is most likely not homeless. All of us would be like, "Man, fuck that. I'd kill myself. I'd do this or that." No. This guy didn't give up. And not only that, we're given the opportunity to take advantage of somebody. He could have been like, "Fuck yeah, man." He could have bought cigarettes. I would have bought him whenever he wanted. Liquor. Dude didn't even look at the liquor section. Didn't even give a fuck. Didn't look at the smokes, nothing. So thankful to be getting $40 worth of food. So thankful. And I was like, okay, that's it. Like, I'm done. I got to really chill the fuck out because life is really, really, really short. And life really, really does suck. But you can actually just wait it out. And one day somebody will do something small, good. And that guy might not be homeless. I don't know where he is now, but I haven't seen him at that grocery store in a long time. It's funny, I saw him like a few times in a row. Then the one day he finally gets up and talks to me is the day I give him food, and then he never shows back up again. So I'm hoping he found something. I'm hoping that maybe gave him motivation. We're all just looking for our spark, right? We're all looking for that thing that's going to turn our sadness into happiness. We're all looking for that thing that's going to turn our happiness into success. We're all looking for that thing that's going to turn our success into a lifelong family tree benefiting type of thing. Something that's going to impact the world. You know, leave behind enough money for your family. A lot of us are successful, but we're still worried. Am I going to have enough to put my kids through college? Am I going to have enough if I die today? My family's not going to have to pay my debts and be, you know, we're always chasing something. Let's just really focus on the good. So if you're depressed, and I know I've been all over the place in this podcast. If you're depressed, find out what it is, build a plan. Start from scratch. You could YouTube it. There's hotlines where you could just go over your depression. What would you recommend? I want to kill myself, but I'm not sure why. This girl left me. Am I going to be single forever? Like, some of us all have questions. First thing you do, why are you depressed? And then just maybe sit down. I know a lot of us don't sit down with paper and pen anymore, but sit down with a note, something, and just be like, step one. What is step one? And if you can't even come up with step one, then reach out to a friend, a family member you trust, or an anonymous hotline. Doesn't even have to be talking, chat. There's anonymous chat hotlines about suicide. Talk. Even if you don't want to, there's a lot of things in life you're not going to want to do, but at least do the things that are going to help your mental health. Because your mental health, maybe, well, that's just my mental health. Your mental health affects everything. I'm losing weight now. I'm going back to the gym. I'm feeling good. I'm eating better. I didn't do anything but overcome depression. But I'm lucky. I had my Twitch chat. When I came back to Twitch, everybody showed me love. And if I thought to myself, if people in countries I've never even been to, people I've never even met on a little screen care about me, are showing me love, that made me realize that I do have worth. I'm not worthless. I have something that I'm bringing to the table. This person, I might not appreciate it. This motherfucker might not appreciate it. This bitch might not appreciate it. This girlfriend doesn't appreciate it. This parent doesn't appreciate it. This teacher doesn't appreciate it. This boss doesn't appreciate it. Fuck them. You're not doing it for them. You're doing things to figure out who you are in life and then live life how you want to live it. And the only way to do that is to experiment with yourself, your thoughts, think about things. What are your interests? What are your hobbies? Do I see myself being a pipe fitter? Not really. But I like traveling. Can I be a hotel concierge? Can I be a stewardess? Can I work on I do like being around people. Maybe I work at a casino. Maybe I work at a nursing home. Like, figure out yourself and the rest will come. And it took me a while for Twitch to finally say, hey, fucker, we love you, dude. We actually like watching you. Even though in my head, I'm this dude in a ghetto house who's a complete failure. I failed at everything. I failed at school, making my family happy. I failed at everything. I failed at my own health, my mental health, my physical health. I have so many injuries I didn't go to the doctor for. So many sprained and ripped joints and shit where I'm like, wow, I can't really feel my right elbow today. I'm just heels fucked up. Now my fingers go numb and now I probably might need another back surgery in a couple years. I might not I don't have insurance. There's a lot of things. Right now I just focus on I'm alive today. This is the good things about today. This is the not so great things about today. Does the good outweigh the bad today? Good. Some days the bad might outweigh the good. That's just that day. Right? When you're 1 year old, is your life the same as it is now? So if you're 18, 20, why do you think your life's going to be the same when you're 30, 40? Because it's not. All you know is your past up until now. You may think, well, I know what the future looks like because this is this and that. No. You have no idea. Aliens can come down from the sky tomorrow and start butt-fucking everybody. You don't know shit. We're all dumb. And once you just realize that, don't be so hard on yourself. And do what the second grader did in me. Am I depressed because I think everyone hates me and I did something really bad? Or am I just actually that bad? Like, look around. Wait a minute. I'm reacting like this. Everyone else is reacting like this. Maybe I need to chill. Maybe that thing I'm doing is not that big of a deal. Maybe my life isn't so hard. Maybe I can just wait a few months or a few weeks or a few years and just outlive this. Most of your problems you will outlive. Your worst day at 5 years old is not your biggest tragedy at 20. Your biggest tragedy at 20 years old is not going to be your biggest tragedy at 30. Life will continue to give you fucked up things, but also amazing things. And we're here for the ride. We're here for the balance. We don't just eat dessert every day. You got to have a little bit of salty. Then you enjoy the sweet at the end. You know what I'm saying? Like, life's coming at you in different angles, different ways. You may have a whole month of just good shit and then a whole month of bad. You may have a whole month of bad and only 2 days of good. And then you got to wait another month to get another 2 days of good. For now, everything is temporary for now. So I plead with you. If you are struggling, definitely get help. You can listen to some of the advice I've given, but it's not going to work for everybody. Some depressions are going to fade away on its own. Some's going to linger and cling to your back. I have days where I wake up and I'm like, I'm just going to give up Twitch. Get a 9 to 5. I don't have to worry about all these setups, and I got to move out one day and I got to have a cool background and a cool setup. And what if my friends want to hang out on Friday nights? What if I meet a friend that's all about Friday nights and I got to tell them I can't, I'm streaming on Friday nights. And they're like, you're streaming, you're playing games with kids. It's like, what is the world going to think of me? What am I going to think of me? What am I fuck that. Right? We all have today, this moment, right? If you're listening up until this point in the video, that means that you've spent 50 plus minutes with me, 58 minutes. That is 58 minutes you'll never get back. You can either love that you spent this time with me or regret it. Either way, this is over. And now you move on to the next step, right? Just like when something bad happens in life. It happened. The only thing you control is your reaction, right? If a brick wall just shoots up in the middle of your house one day and your house is divided in two, right? You have now, that might be a bad representation, but like you have two things to do now, right? You open that wall back up, live on the side of my house forever, just anything, right? You have these defining moments. Oh shit, this person in my life is gone. Whether they move away. Say they move away. Let's not say death. Oh shit, my favorite cousin moved away. Okay, now what? Does it make you sad that they're gone? Does it make you motivated and happy that one day you're going to grind and move to where they are now and spend time with them? Right? Does that make you depressed because you hate your life without that person? Does that make you want to fill that void? Or does it make you so hopeless that that void can never be filled that you have to die now? Our brains could be mean to us. Put your brain in check, handle your emotions, and realize that there will always be a tomorrow. Whether or not anything good or bad will happen that day, there will be a tomorrow. Life will go on. It has to. The show will go on. For some people it will. For some people it won't. Either way, with or without you, the sun will rise tomorrow, the grass will be green, and the sky will be blue. It doesn't matter. So do the best that you can with today. You could spend a whole day being depressed and sad when you could have felt motivated. And to conquer those fears. What the fuck am I depressed about? Fuck this, fuck them, fuck the haters, fuck all these opinions and shit. You could have that mentality. Or you could be like, oh, they're right. I'm the worst. I did that. I'm nobody to judge. I wanted to die. I was very close. The way I was drinking and smoking and inhaling that cigar smoke, oh my God, dude. I was like, this is it. There was mornings I'd wake up, I'd still be drunk. You'd have that cigarette tar breath. Your throat felt swollen. I wouldn't brush my teeth. They'd hurt. They'd get sore from me not brushing them. My hair, I was bleeding in my temples. Guys, I don't know if you can see it, but like, I don't know, man. I used to have like hair in these temple areas, and I started getting scabs and bleeding from like anxiety. My hair wasn't falling out, but I was getting scabs and bleeding in my hairline from not washing my hair, and just like I was getting all this nasty sores on my scalp, maybe psoriasis. I was drinking a lot. I don't know. But here I am. Well, but Pap, I feel like personally it will not get better for me. Oh yeah? Because I felt that too. So who's right? The person who's still in the middle of it, or the person that's finally on the other side of this? And I may go through another depression episode again. I don't know. I may lose my Twitch chat. I may lose everything that I hold dear and that I love. But I can tell you right now that I'm sober-minded and I'm being factual and intellectual. I'm thinking logically. In this moment right now, I'm happy. In this moment right now, my life may not be fulfilled. I don't have my legacy. I still have a bad credit score. I still have pretty much no money. No money that's mine. All the money that I own is going to bills. But I have a beautiful cat right here. You can't see him. Oh, wait, you can. He's right... Wait, huh? He's right here. See him? Like how cute he is. But I have this moment. And I have lights that I couldn't afford. I have 2 monitors that I could never afford. I have a PC that I could never afford before. I have a TV right there. I have a roof over my head. I have food that I'm about to go eat after this podcast. There were times that for each and every one of those things I wouldn't have been able to have. So it does get better. And at the very least, everything has the potential to get better. Even if you were one of those people with no food, your limbs were cut off, you're disabled, whatever it is, the perspective may be different, but it can still get better. Anything that's bad and terrible can always better. And things that are great can always worsen. It's the balance of life. So just do your best. And I hope this podcast helps people that are out there fighting. I hope I don't have to go through another depression episode, but if I do, I might listen to this episode. You know, I've had days where I felt worthless and I just thought I was a lump of flesh designed to be an NPC background character in this game of life, and my life or death was not worth it. Who the fuck cares about some dude going live in front of a camera? Anybody could do that. Why would they watch me on Twitch? Why would they watch me? But people do. Why would you follow me? There's hundreds and thousands of people on Twitch. Why would you follow me? People do. It's not about understanding things sometimes. Just live. The important thing is just live. Do right by yourself. And if you're in a toxic situation, start that process. Step 1, step 2, A, B, C, and D. It just takes with one little inch of progress. Anything. a mantra, a video that you watch, a song that gets you through the tough times, or even this podcast. God forbid it has to be this podcast, but if it is, I hope I can be there for you. And other episodes, we're going to get funny. We'll get goofy. I'll fucking pull a titty out. I don't know what I got to do, right, to put some smiles on people's faces. But this episode was necessary. And I have 1,000 more opinions about this. I'm looking at the time right now. And it's getting late. And most people don't make it to this far in this video. But I fucking love each and every one of you. I may never meet anybody in this chat. Anybody that's watching right now. But I fucking love you. Because you're alive. You're fighting. You're doing your best. And that is all that we should be asked. So forget about what your parents think of you, your teachers, your grandmother, your cousin, your baby brother Bobby. I don't care. Even if your pet dog, even if that golden retriever is giving you that, you're a failure look in your eye. Roof, you're a failure. I don't give a fuck. Just keep fighting. And hold on to who you are and your identity, and don't let anybody say that you're not worth it, because you may not be doing something that's great. You may not be succeeding at something, but you're going to change directions. You're going to figure it out eventually. You're going to find that thing that opens your soul and awakens your personality like I have found. And you're going to go, is this what I've been missing? Is this my validation? And you're going to look around and go, they thought I was crazy. They thought I was a failure. They thought I was worthless. Fuck them. They're the worthless ones. But we're not even going to get into that. Right? Because I don't believe in putting any type of negativity out in this world. I think we should just all be positive, and we should worry about cultivating that positivity and spreading it. Cultivate positivity and spread positivity. And we all have our weak moments. You're allowed to fail. You know, at the end of the day, just stop being so hard on yourself. Stop listening to your critics. The people that say you're goated is wrong. The people that say you're the worst is wrong. It's about really, at the end of the day, how you feel about you, and how much of how you feel about you has to do with how others feel about you. Can you handle loving yourself in a room full of people that hate you? Obviously, a part of you still trying to appease them. Our goal, my goal, everyone's goal should be being happy, whether you're in a room alone, in a room of 10 people, in a room of 1,000 people. Can everyone's opinion just fall flat like a balloon with no air, right? You give them the ammo to hurt you. You give them the reactions they're looking for. As long as you don't react, and you focus on yourself and your mental health, and you worry about making yourself happy, making the younger you, the more vulnerable you, the more at risk version of you in the past. Can you make that version happy? Can you make that version proud? And fight for the things that you love, and just do your best just to survive, figure out what you love, and just live life. You only get one life. Don't spend living it for other people. And if people are judging you right now, then just outlive them. Outlive that situation, outpace them, figure yourself out, get your steps, get the plan in motion, find yourself in a new path, a new direction, a new place in life, and conquer the fuck out of it. No one's too far gone. The game's not over. You're not a character in a game that should be given up on. You will win. You're going to receive that bonus level. You're going to fuck up the boss at the end of the game, and you're going to do your best, and you're going to put your stamp on this earth, and I hope that the world is a better place after we have all gone. Now, enough of the depression. Back to the silly, goofy, fun time. In the next episode, I love you guys. Once again, please use the comment section to talk about your feelings, how you overcome it, your personal battles of depression. I wish everybody the best of luck. And hopefully we have... The good news is, even if you're in depression, hopefully there is a very long road ahead. And you could solve your problems, figure yourself out, and live a life that you could be proud of at the end of the day. That you can be proud of. I love you guys. Thanks for putting up with my rants. I swear I'm going to get canceled one day. I love you guys. Be kind to yourself because you do matter. And at the end of the day, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You matter to me if you've made it this far. So I love you. Take care. Until the next time. Let's go.